Okay, if you start off by walking round, a nice active walk. And then when you get to the C marker, off a halt, and then a nice square halt. And then circle at C, and walk. You get him into a slightly rounder outline. That's it. Good.
Got to jump in the way.
That's okay. And then this time when you get to C, if you ask for halt slightly later, because you stopped a bit early, and don't slow down beforehand, I want a sharp halt. Good. And walk on. Good. And then hold for H. So you can prepare him, but I don't want to see you slowing right down before. Good. Okay. And circle again. On the circle. This time when you get to C, I'd like you to pick up trot. Good. Stay on the circle.
It's so straight with such short stirrups.
And get him a bit rounder. Keep that rhythm. I don't want him to speed up or slow down at all, because when we start going over the poles, if he changes the rhythm, then he'll start tripping over them.
Could you possibly move this purple jump right on my circle? Please.
And if you have any problems with keeping the rhythm, then in your head you can think ping pong as you rise and sit. Good. Now this time when you get round to M, I'd like you to do a transition to walk, and then at C, transition to halt. Good. The halt was much better than the walk transition. And this time, not yet, but when I say so, transition to walk, and then at H, transition to trot. And then immediately at M, I'd like you to walk, but I don't want him falling into the walk and spreading his legs out everywhere. So if you put, for the trot to walk, you can prepare him slightly. So rise a bit slower and just gradually, because we sort of died on you a bit. And start rising slower. Better. Pick up trot at C again. Now at H, try sitting trot. Good. And keep him focused. And then once you reach M, then try the walk transition. That was much better. Oh, even a halt transition.
Oh, walk, yes, sorry.
It's okay. But since you were in the sitting trot, he was thinking walk the whole time, as that's what part of the aid for walk, so then he didn't fall out of it, he was ready for it, which was much better. So pick up trot at H again and we'll do the same thing, so sitting trot. But just going to walk instead of halt this time. That's it. Good. And then halt at C. Don't look down. That was much better. Okay. This time on the circle, I'd like you to do a walk to trot transition and then trot to walk every sort of 5 strides, but if you need a bit more time to prepare him, then that's fine. But stay sitting trot if you can, because it's easier for both of you. Good. Once more. And then halt at C. So the purpose of that is to get him listening and off your legs. So when you're going over the poles, it should improve the impulsion. So just before the poles, if you give him a little squeeze like you were when you were asking for the trot, it will mean that he picks his legs up a bit more. He's focusing on getting up and over those poles instead of knocking them around. So I'd like you to do that again, but on the other rein. But this time a bit more of a sharper transition into the trot, and
Sharper up.
sharper, yeah, up transition. And I don't want him to sort of shuffle into the trot. I want to see walk into trot, trot a couple of strides and then walk. And you can rise if it's easier, whichever's best. I usually find sitting, but good. That's much better. Good. And now stay in the rising trot on the circle. And I'd like a trot to halt transition at C. Sitting may help again. Good. Next we're going to do the poles, and I'd like you to do a circle at C in trot, and then get a nice straight line over the poles. But I want you to keep the impulsion that you prepare in the circle. And remember your nice active transition. Good. Change your diagonal, that's it. And just do another circle since you can keep him in the trot. Remember your ping pong to keep the rhythm. Good. And start turning now. And try and stay as straight as you can in the middle of the poles. Good. He did speed up a bit over this last 2, which meant that he knocked them. So if you try and keep a slightly slower, bouncier rhythm, that should help. Don't look down.
Yeah, my saddle's slipping.
And keep that rhythm. That was better. He hesitated before the first one, which is why he catched them all.
Sorry, what did he do before the first one?
He hesitated, he looked at it a bit. So this time slightly more active trot. Good. And give him a little squeeze just before, just to remind him. That was much better, well done. So you'll go. That's it. If you walk again, because I'd like a slightly more sharper transition. When you're ready, trot. Good, that was better. And circle. Start turning now. And so straight as you can, aiming for the middle. Next time round, I'd like you to look at the fence above you so that you don't think about looking down. And that will keep you focusing forwards. Once you're over the first pole and he's straight, then you don't really need to worry about it. Just stay balanced. Good. If you walk at B, good. I'm going to make the poles slightly closer together and I'm going to take two of them out. And I'd like you to try and get a very bouncy, collected trot over the two poles.
Do you think we take them in sitting trot?
Yeah. You've got two close together poles first, and then two wider poles second. So after you've gone over the closer ones, I want you to lengthen the stride slightly to go over the... After you've gone over the first ones, lengthen the stride to go over the second ones. Good. Good. Now lengthen.
I do that again.
Yeah. If you do another circle at A to prepare him, I think he rushed into it trying to guess what the game was that time. So he needs to listen to you because he doesn't know what's going on. Good. Now prepare this slightly more collected trot. That's it. And then lengthen. Better that time, but I'd like you to come once more and try and collect the trot even more for the first one because he needs to be really bouncy to pick his feet up. And he